What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Guy May Dan, and this is my trading channel. So today I wanted to go over some of the trades that I did take in the previous trading week. Like I said, I wanted to go over them. I didn't go over them in the video. I don't know why. I was feeling a little bit under the weather. You can say I was feeling a little bit of blue, like you can see in the background of the video. It was really blue. I was under the weather. I just woke up in a okay mood, but I wanted to make sure that I did put out some content for you guys. So just going over a couple of trades that we did go over to show you that I actually did go over them. You can see here, this was a trade that I took. You can see Guy May Dan published on TradingView, March 3rd, 2025. We took a sell order on gold, and this was simply because it was just following my structure. And at the time, you can see this is a clear apparent downtrend, and the downtrend was being continued with this lower high that was right there. All it did was just invalidate it. And I believe it came back down for a stronger retest. But at this current point in time, I had no idea that there were talks of the tariffs and what they were going to do when I was going to be trading in the market. So, of course, we ended up taking a little small loss. And of course, every trade that we are taking, I understand that I have proper risk management, because this may be an account challenge that I am taking, but I'm treating it as if it is a normal portfolio, just until I get to the point to where I feel as if I want to risk a lot more on these setups when there's a stable market condition. Right now, I don't really feel like doing that. I have my main portfolio that I'm stacking up in, and when I'm done stacking up in that one, our account challenge portfolios, and every proceed that comes from this channel, whether it be from views or supporters or donators, whatever, is going to be used for account challenges and, giving some more exciting content to show you guys that it is possible for you as well to use a small amount and flip that up to a large amount. So right now, per every position, we're risking just about 5% or a little bit around that area, with a maximum of, like, I believe is 15% in a week. And, that's for my main positions. With, some extra additional positions will probably get to like a height of around 25%. Or in this case, we ended up taking a couple more trades, and that led to a 38% decrease over the trading week. Mind you, the trading week took a very long time. I believe we started in February and ended in April. And this was just because there just wasn't enough entries for me to take. We have gold that we took, stopped out. And then we have GU. Same thing going on. As you can see, we were in profit for a good amount of time, and not just once, but twice. And my take profit was just a little bit higher, and it ended up coming back down. And this was based off of sentiment, trying to see if it was going to continue in the path that it was currently taking. This was directly after the tariff talks and what was going on in the market. So it was not creating actual lows, definitive lows. It was just continuing and just continuing and just continuing and just continuing. And I was kind of getting a little bit of frustrated. That's really the result of it. I talked about it a little bit in my other video. If you want to watch it, check it out. If you don't, that's okay. I don't really like that video, and it was just because, like, the mood, the vibe that I was giving off, I wasn't rocking with it. So from now on, like I said in my previous video that I just dropped, I will be doing a new style of YouTube videos when it comes to my account challenges, just to give you guys like a more of a light type of feel, because I like this setting a lot more than me standing. I'm more comfortable in front of the charts, and maybe that's just a personality type of thing. But same thing here. You can see continuation, got in off a low, came down, took out that low. And mind you, stocks weren't that low down, and I believe I risked just about 2.5% on this one because it was a continuation trade. March 20th. And then we have another trade right here. This is April 3rd. This was one of our most recent trades. This was continuation off of this movement here. As you can see, the definitive low was down here, and this was our previous entry. We got an entry over here at 1.255. That was our last winner. And to show that that is accurately what happened, see 1.25835. That's where we got in. And you can see it went up to take profit 2 before turning all the way around. So our last winner, and I'll pull it up on the big screen, our last winner was literally in that area, went up, and our take profits were a lot higher. And you can see that we had the take profit of 1.30238. Now that it hit that in the exact, fashion that I wanted it to, no. And we can see that with these additional trades here. It came back down to my entry and went literally down to my stop loss by just about 2 pips. So it didn't, on TradingView, it didn't activate the stop loss. But of course, with the broker, you're paying that extra spread fee. It hit stop loss based off of the spread fee. And then from there, it decided to take off. So, I mean, a win's a win, but at the same point, it didn't happen in my account, but there were a couple students that were able to capitalize on it. So we tried taking this GU trade, and I don't have the updates in trading, well, in my Discord, where I took a screenshot of it, just because I think I was doing a lot of things that day, had a lot of editing to do on my other channel. That's just what ended up happening. But I can show you guys what actually happened is it sold through that area and actually created a definitive low. So now we're back in the regular market ball game, which I am completely comfortable with. And that is all the trades that we ended up taking for this trading week. This trade, like I said, this trading week was a really long one. It was a interesting one. We haven't had a lot of market movement since like 2021 when Trump was in office, or when Trump when he got out of office. I don't remember exactly when he got in or got out. My reflections on this past trading week. For this trading week, I wanted to be a lot more patient. That was something that I was lacking. I was getting a little bit of FOMO vibes, and that was, kind of frustrating that, I'm catching FOMO when I know I can just wait. Whenever news ends up happening, that's okay. It always returns and goes back to its regular market structure. Just wait. Like I said, I have other channels. I have other means of doing things, finding things to do with my time. And if you paid attention to my last video, if you have not watched my last video, it will be linked in the description. But I spoke over just a couple of things that were affecting my current trading performance that I have now decided to blotch out and, section off times for things and, being more consistent with YouTube and, being more consistent with this channel and building this channel the way that I want to build it. So yeah, my reflections are just being more patient and being more assertive in the decisions that we do make. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. It's your boy, God Made Dan, and we